I'm connected. If I expired, you use them my own personal. So I'm moderated before. Oh, okay, not in the kitchen. Okay, maybe you expire yesterday. A lot of patient. A lot of patient. Monthly. Not to say I'm moving that down. But all limited. Like all limited. As in, you only charge one or have one with 1 month. After that. Oh, very fine girl. Wamarama. Wakibeyama. Oh. What's that?
Um, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening once again. We are all welcome back to this session this evening. Just like we usually do, let's just give us 5 minutes. So let's give them 5 minutes to join. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Mr. Bright, good evening. How you doing? Oluchi, Collins, Deborah, you guys doing? How's been your day?
Sir. Sir, we are fine.
All right, all right. Nice one.
Sir, you're owing us
Yeah, good
one
evening,
gift
sir.
now.
I'm owing you what?
One gist.
As regards the presentation, right?
As regarding the meeting you went on Monday.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. As regarding your presentation, right? The Saturday presentation, the
Yes.
meeting we had.
Demo day, yes.
Okay. Yes, we had the meeting, and sincerely speaking, uh it was awesome. Because the thing that is still actually that still holding me back from asking you, from telling you guys the full gist, is because is this I've not really gotten the full video of the presentation. I was told they will send the videos to me so I can see for myself. But Mr. Martins and what's it called? This other lady, there's a lady that they actually, they said my students actually did very well. I was called and I was told that they all did very well and they showed the sign that they understood the course very, very well. So I actually wanted to see the video and see the way you guys actually perform. But so far, so good from their reactions and from what they told me. They said you guys did excellently well. In fact, the management had to, he had to give us about 3 minutes of applause. Every of the instructor, they said every single person did exceptionally well. You understand? So it cut
Yeah.
across all tutors and all students. That they all did exceptionally well and they made everybody proud. So I want to say a very big thank you. Although I'm still yet to get the video. Once I watch the video, I will try to forward to the group so that you guys can watch and see for
Is
yourselves.
that right?
All right. So thank you very much for reminding me, Oluchi. Thank you so much.
It's all right.
Sir,
I
good
mean, I like gist. That's why I reminded.
Okay. Oh my god. All right, we'll be starting in 2 minutes time. Yes.
sir, please concerning the LMS platform. Oh,
Yes. We're actually going to talk about that too today. Talk about that today. So, how many of us are following Tribal Bear on our Instagram, Twitter, or all of our social media handles? Anybody? Hmm? Hello?
I'm
Yes, sir.
following them.
I'm following them, sir.
Following them.
Okay.
I'm following them.
All right. No problem. Just wanted to
I'm
be sure.
following them. I'm following them.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
following
Nice.
them. I'm
Just wanted
following
to.
them.
All right. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, um, I actually asked so that we can be sure. Some of us, because from the management, they complain that some students are saying they've not received the link. That's why they've not been able to follow. So I just want to know the numbers of those that have not really followed so that I can send the link once and for all to those set of people so that they can actually do well to follow the platform or I mean, the institution. And also, there are a lot of information that have been sent across. I think they said from the meeting we had, they said they'll be posting the videos on their social media platform. So you get to see yourselves, you get to see your colleagues, and the way you guys presented sooner or later on the platform, on either Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or all social media platforms like that. You'll be seeing yourselves on each of your day of your presentation day, your show day. So the video coverage, the capturing and all will be published on the social media platforms. Do you understand? So you can actually get to go back and see those videos and see the way you actually performed. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So what
Okay.
about the meeting? You said you were going to have meeting on Monday. You did not give us feedback again.
Yeah. We've already said that though. Okay, I think maybe you joined us late. Just to let me reiterate. So I said, based on the meeting we had, the board of instructors and board of management, uh, I said they said we did exceptionally well. That my student actually, they killed it as usual, and you guys performed excellently. I actually got the accolades from Mr. Martins and one of the management that was around. She said, "You guys did excellently well. You performed wonderfully." They even made mention of the what's it called now? The teamwork and the composure, in the sense that you guys were well organized. There was no one that was confused. Everybody was in alignment. So there was this sense of coordination among yourselves, among you guys, and you guys performed excellently well. So the only thing left is that I've not really seen the video. Though they promised to send the video to me directly, I'm still yet to get the videos. Once I get the videos, I will forward it to the platform, to the WhatsApp platform, so that every one of us can see the videos ourselves. But for the commentary, they said you guys did very, very well. Sincerely, they said the presentation was 100%. You guys killed it. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for the coordination. Thank you for the way you presented, and thank you for the way you represented me, myself. So thank you, everybody. I'm super
Thank
grateful.
you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's start. I guess we are all around. The only person missing here is Ngwa Izzy. He joined yesterday. I don't know why he's not here again today. Please, Collins, can you reach out to him? Ngwa Izzy. Collins. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right. Without further ado, let's get started with what we have today. So yesterday, we discussed briefly on what I titled "Understanding Data APIs and Webhooks." And from what we did yesterday, we were able to understand what data is, right? Am I correct? We treated the flow basics, the if and then. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not shared my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. So we treated what data is, and we explained that what data is, what is simply information. And we said examples of data around us, where every one of us gave different examples: your name, matric number, your phone number, your age, your bank balance, your cost score, and so on and so forth, like that. You understand? Even your date of birth. Someone mentioned date of birth, someone mentioned age, someone mentioned so many things. So those are examples of data, and we said anything that is stored or set by a system is called the what? A data. Is that understood?
Yes,
And
sir.
we also try to identify
Yes,
what
sir.
label, field, and value is. I guess we actually laid more emphasis on the differentiation, on the differences between a field and a label. While I said there are some instances whereby the field and label are considered the same. That is the instances of the of what's it called now, of JSON now. Talking about JSON, when you have JSON, for instance, most of the time your field and your label are considered to be the same thing. Please, are you getting something? Are we together, please? Just trying to reiterate what we did yesterday. Please, can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So where we said the field is the one containing the value, while the value is the actual result you are inserting, or the data you are inserting into the field, and while the label is actually the title of your value. You understand? So you can just come when, let's say, for instance, you have a form and you want to fill a form. The first thing you do is to what? You will see something like your first name. Then under the first name, you will have a box. That box is the field where you are going to what? Insert the value, which is what? Probably your Angela or Collins or Amarachi Grace, or you understand, Oluchi, okay, or different thing like that, or Bright, or whatever it is that you can just fit in the title. So those are the differences that we made mention of yesterday. And so I believe every one of us was able to we can actually identify what a label is, what a field is, and what the value actually is. So moving on, we'll explain what variables are, where I mentioned that variables are container that tends to change. You understand? And the old word, the old changing data. Where we give example, we say name equals to John, next user name equals to Mary. So this the variables are mostly used. Let me show you something. I'm coming. Variables is also is on make.com as well. Let me see if we can quickly see. Because one of the reasons why we are actually explaining these things is because during the course of practicalizing these things learning today, coming allow this time. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So during the course of diving into more practicals, many of these things, the variables, I will no longer need to be telling you what they are used for. So I can just tell you, bring in variable. You already know what you use your variable for, and you already know what it stands to represent. Is that taken? So this is why I tend to give you um the definition now, so that I can actually know what these things are used for. So now variables on make.com, the old word, the old changing data. Do you understand? The old changing data. And there are series of data we can give to our variables. Let me show you what an example of a variable here so that you can see for yourself. Please, are we together? I want to be sure we are hearing me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, if you search for variable here, can you see? We have different variables here. Let me click on it. We have basically, I'm coming, let me search so they can see. Let's go variable. We have set variable, we have get variable, we have set multiple variables, and we have get multiple variables. So now, the difference between these things is that from the word variable, from the explanation, we said variables what they tend to what old what changing what data, right? So if you use set variable, for instance, set variable, you are giving it the exact value. I don't know. Is someone getting what I'm saying now? Please, are we together?
Yes, sir.
If for
Yes,
instance
right.
now,
Yes,
if
sir.
for instance the variable name you want to give, let's call it let's say age, for instance, and you gave it the value as let's say you give it the value as 25, for instance. If you save this, are we together now? Please, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
If you run this
Yes,
scenario,
sir.
for instance, if you try and run this scenario, you will see that what, can you see the output? The output will be what? It will give you in form of a variable. Can you see age and what the value? Can you see the variable name you gave it? Please, can everybody see it, or should I let me increase it a bit?
Yeah, we can see.
This is input on make.com. There are two different. If you run a scenario, you want to see your results. There are two things. The first thing is what you inputted. This is your input. This is your output. You understand? So if you want to check the result you are given, you come to output folder here. So from here, from this your output down, this is where you see your result. Now, what we inputted a variable name called what? Age. Can you see? Then this is what called variable lifetime. This is from make.com. It is trying to tell you that it's what round trip. You understand? And the variable value that we gave you was what 25. Can you see this? And now, what was the output it gave us? It gave us a fixed, because we set it into what 25. Can you see? It gave us what age to be what 25. Please, can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you want to use the get variable now, we can use get variable to get the variable itself. let's use get variable for instance so that you can see. Then we'll now what? Get the variable name. Can you see this? The usefulness of the set variable is what? Is to append or to what? To set a particular uh, instruction, a particular criteria, and a particular, how will I put the word now? A particular set of instruction. You set it from the word set. You are what? You are setting, you are fixing, you are appending a function to a value. Yes, let me put it that way. So you are appending a function to a particular value. That okay, let this person's age be 25. Then now the essence of get variable is now to get the result of that person's age. Please, are we together now?
I don't understand. I'm lost.
All right, now let me use a layman. Let us use a layman example for instance. Now, you know that if you are sent a form, for instance, if you are sent a form for you to fill, and you are given age, uh let's say the title is age, phone number, and email address, for instance. I then sent it to the group for every one of us to get to fill the form. You know that we have about 12 or 15 of us in the group, and if every one of us fill the form, to me I'll be getting what? Each values for the different set of people that are filling those forms. You understand? So I will make use of set variable. The essence of set variable is like to tell the system that okay, let me come here now, let me show you guys something. This is variable name, and this is what? Your variable value. So the essence of set variable is to tell the system that this person's age is this value. You understand? This variable name called age, this is it, and this is the value. So that the numbers of people that are coming to fill the form, it will be recording, it will be tapping their variable name and tapping their what? The value of that variable, and be saving for each person. Okay, let us make a very quick example now so that I can actually understand. Because let me delete this. Let's say for instance that we get this, for instance. Let's say we want to fill, let's use the zoo, for instance. Which one can we use that will be free? I don't know. Should I use Google Sheets? Because I want something that we can quickly see and use, for instance. Mm, you know what? Let's use Google Form. Create a form. Now, let's name the title of the form as, let's say, personal details collection. So let's call the document title as age. The description is get users what? Users name, users age, for instance. Please, are we together?
Yes, we are following.
Let this title be email address. This one be what? Get what? Users email address. I want to quickly do this so that you guys can understand. I'm coming. Test question. I save this. Now, this is the essence of set variable. Now, this is the form, for instance. If I bring in my set variable, for instance, let's set variable. What I do here now is what? That this form now, the link, if I send the link of this form to you, for instance, you will go there and you fill the form with your age and your
Hello.
Okay. I wanted someone to say something. All right, now I want to show you guys something. I have created the form already. This is the form. Do you understand now? This is the form. If I send the link of the form to you guys to fill the form, you will fill your age and you will fill your what? Your email address. Is that understood? Is that taken?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Now, the usefulness of set variable now is to collect just a particular kind of information out of the forms. Sometimes you can fill a form of about, let me call it, you can fill a form having about 5 or 6 different labels. Maybe your age, your phone number, your email address, your house address, your middle name. You understand? Different kind of labels like that, or different kind of fields like that. And I want to just collect just one kind of information, just one single information from you, which is your age. I will just set just a single variable. You can set multiple variable to get as many information as possible. It's just like a way of filtering out the information you want to get at that particular instance. If I sent out a broadcast form to people, broadcast Google form to people, a lot of people that is containing about maybe like 10 or 12 different kind of labels. Maybe their age, their phone number, their sex, their religion, their state, their country, whatever it is that I put. And what I want from the whole form is basically their age and their email address. What I do is to make use of what? Set variable. So for set variable, we have two kind of set variable. We have the set variable itself, and we have set multiple variables. So you make use of set variable if you want to get maybe just one information. For instance, I want to get only their age. I will just come here. This is the age. I can name it, for instance, I can name it, for instance, I can say age. Do you see? This is the age, right? And the value of their age here is what? 25. I can put it here and put it here. So what this implies is that if I should send out this form to them, whatever form people are coming to fit in, even if the person is 25, if the person put 25, put 25 here. If the second person fills and put 35, it will come back here and change as 35 because it is a variable module. It tends to what? To old word changing variable. It will change. So the moment because I'm setting it out to different set of people from different places, different age, different religion, and all of those things. So they will be inserting different results, different data. That is why we put in what? Set variables, because set variable is capable of holding changing data. You understand? Imagine sending broadcasts to about 10 or 20 people. The result or the data or the value they'll be putting into that particular form will be different. So that is why I will make and import my set variable so that I can get those changing data. And the moment I'm getting those changing data, I can now what? Get them. I set those changing data. It is like a way of filtering out the old document. Look at this old document now. This document is containing information, title, document title, settings, quiz settings, email collection type. Can you see different kind of results here? Items, description, like that, question. Can you see? But what I want from every single thing from here is just what? The age. So set variable is like a means of what? Filtering out in order to get a particular kind of information. And that information is the kind of information that changes, that varies. So you cannot use set variable for a kind of information that is static. Can anybody give me an example of things that change? We have number one, we have time. Time changes. So you can use set variable to set time. Time changes, age changes, date of birth is what? Is static. You cannot use set variable for date of birth. You can only use it if, for instance, you are sending it out to different set of people, and those people will be filtering out you. They'll be putting in different date of birth. I don't know if I understand what I'm trying to say now. In case of a form now, if you are sending out a form to people or you are creating a form, be sure that you make use of set variables. And the essence of set variables is what? Number one, to filter out in order to get a particular result, a particular information from all those forms, from all those labels you've sent. Then the second one is also what? To hold what? Very changing values, because everybody on earth, we all have different age of birth, date of birth. We all have different age, we all have different names, we have different things, so many things that are different among ourselves. So same thing applies here. That is why we make use of what? Set variables, in order to what? To get those information, those varying information. Set variable is there to accept and to serve as a means of what? Collecting those information, those varying information. Please, you get the explanation, please.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hello, can anybody hear me? I can't hear anybody.
We can hear you,
We can
sir.
hear you, sir.
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir.
So please, do you understand the explanation? Basically, 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 set variables, from the definition I gave, I said a variable is what? Is used to what? Is like a container that holds what? Varying values, varying data. And we understand that for the case of a form, for instance, if you are creating a form, you are not creating a form just for a single person. You can create form for about 20, 30, 50 different people. And now, if you want to get exact information from those, from the numbers of about, let's say for instance, 50 different people, you want to get information of about 50 different people, you know that their information will varies, it will change. This one can be 1995, this one can be 2000, this one can be 2001, this one can be 2005. You understand? Different informations like that. You make use of what? Set variables, because variables are capable of what? Getting and accepting data that change. So if this one feels 35, it will collect it, it will what? It will run the scenario, and it will give you the data as 35. This one can also come and say I'm 43. It will still run the scenario and give you the result as 43. Save it in a folder, something like that. That is the essence of what? Variables. That is how we use variable on mail.com. So variables tends to hold what? Changing data, changing variables, changing informations. Please, are we getting the usefulness now? So it is very, very simple, honestly. It is practical, very, very practical. 100 people are coming to fill a particular form, and that form, now you want to create an automation that we get the information of those 100 people, 100 different people now from different locations. Let's say for instance, different location, even from the same location, there is something that will be different from them. Number one is their name, their date of birth, their age, you understand, their religion, their nationality, different things like that can be contained in the form. You now make use of set variables to what? To get a particular information, be it their age, be it their name, be it their email address. So you make use of that particular set variable. And note, I said set variable is only used to get just one information. But if you want to get multiple information, you can make use of what we call, I'm coming, let me show us. There is also set multiple variable on make.com. This is it. Set multiple variables. So now you will just be adding them. What do you want to get? You want to get their age. You can just put age here, age here, put the result here. This is just practical. For instance, let's say for instance you want to get their email address as well, or you want to get the public state. You understand? Just be feeling like that. You make use of what? Set multiple variables to get as many information. You can use to get their email address. Maybe you want to get email address, phone number, and their age. That's when you make use of what? Set multiple variables. You just like filter out a particular set of information, and those information are changing information because you are sending it out not just to one person, but to different numbers of people, to varying numbers of people. That is why you make use of what? Set variables. Please, do we get the explanation?
Mm. Yes.
Mr. Bright, is that the okay? Someone has a question. Yeah, no problem. Angela, yeah, okay.
Okay, sir. So
And
I wanted to ask you. This is for the information, the data that changes. What of static data? Which one would we use? Like maybe time.
Time is not static. Time changes as well now. So it depends on
What
one
I'm
thing
saying
about one.
is the same for
Okay,
everybody now. Actually, if
sorry. I can hear you now. I can hear you.
like what I'm saying is the time is the same for everybody. Like let's say it's 7:30 here, it's 7:30 every other place. Aside
Okay.
maybe
If
outside
if
the
if that
country.
is the case, if that is the case, if that is the case, there is something on make.com called let me show you. Let me show us. You can set time. Time is a variable. Time changes in the sense that if, for instance, you are sending a broadcast list to only people in Abia State, for instance, yes, we know that the timing is what the same thing. It is 7:30. It is 7:30. Then you can just schedule it. That one is not. That one is not. That one is like a static. That one is something. How would I put the word? That one is something constant. So that one does not need us to start getting or changing the time, because the reason why they change time most of the time is that imagine people from United States, people from United Kingdom, people from Nigeria, people from Australia, different time regions like that. That is why we make use of set variables to set the time. But if the time is constant, you don't need to do anything, you don't need to set it then. Just leave it and it will run automatically the time you want it to run. So that's basically the differences if you want to make use of constant time like time, maybe in a particular region, a particular fixed region now, and the timing is not changing, nothing is disturbing their timing. You can just leave the automation, just schedule it. Okay, send this particular form by 7:30 p.m. for instance. Then it goes automatically and it sends. But imagine a scenario whereby you're having people in Australia, people in United States, people in United Kingdom, different time zones. You understand? So there is a way you will be scheduling the post for the respective what for the respective time zones for the respective people in different locations in different areas. Please, is that taking?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amarachi. Yeah, Amarachi, you can speak. Amarachi, you can speak. Please, can anybody hear
sir,
me?
I didn't understand.
Oh, okay, sir. My question is, I
Yes, you can speak.
understand the state multiple variables. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Hello, sir.
I'm
Can
just
you hear
getting.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I understand the set multiple variables, but my question now is the aspect of get variables, whether single or multiple. I didn't really understand now because when you open that options, I saw something like set variables and also saw something like get variables. Oh,
Okay, I said something. I said the difference between set variables and set multiple variables is that for the case of set variables, you are what? You just want to pick just one particular information from the person or from the list or from the form, because I'm using form for an instance as an instance now. Imagine you sent out a form and the form is containing different labels. Many of us must have seen different forms, form that's containing maybe your name, your your age, your sex, your religion, you understand, your location, your local government area, your state, different labels like that. You understand? And you fill the form, you make use of set variable, which is this particular set variable, to just pick just one kind of information, just one specific information. But you make use of multiple variables to collect as many information you want to get from that particular form. If, for instance, we want to get maybe the age, the email address, and the phone number. That is three different information, three different data from the form. That is when we make use of set multiple variables. Please, are you getting it
No.
now? Please, are you getting the information now, please? So set variable is for one. Set multiple variable is to set as many that you want to get from that particular source of information. But for automation, there should be a source of information. That was what I was trying to explain to you, that there is something we call data, and there is no automation without the data. If you don't have the data, if you don't have a source of information, then the automation is what is stagnant. So consider form as your source of as your source of information, as your source of data. Now, as the data is coming in, set multiple variables is used to get as many as possible key uh, data you want to get from the particular source, which is the form, as a case scenario here, as a case study here now, for instance. The form is the source. The set multiple variable is acting as a tool, as a model to get a number of what information, a number of data from that particular source. While for set variable is picking just one, but set multiple variable is to pick as many as possible. Please, is that taken, please?
Yes,
Amarachi
sir.
Grace, is that on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Amarachi Grace, please, you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes, but
Eh? Can you type? I hardly hear you, please.
Our
can
question is on the chat.
It's on the chat already.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check it. Okay. Okay, set and get. Yeah, we'll get to get variables now. Yeah, I'm still going to explain what get variables. I just want us to understand what set mean. So setting is you are basically appending. You understand? You are basically appending that particular variable. All right, Collins, you have a question, please.
All right, sir. Sir, sorry for taking you back. My
Okay,
network, I'm
no
having
problem.
glitch. I'm
Okay.
going in and out. So, sir, please, what is the function of that tool? Like, what does the tool? What does it do?
This one.
Yes, tool, sir.
Actually, the two here is basically the name. You understand? Because look at this now. This is called what? Google Forms. Is that taken?
Yes,
This is
sir.
called Google Form. But what is this form doing? This form is what? Creating a form. We are using this Google Form to what? To create a form. Can you see? So for
Yes, sir.
mail.com will actually tell you the name of the module. Then underneath the name, which is this, it is telling you the function of that particular module. So this particular module here, it is what called what? Google Forms. But what is the function of this module? It is used to what? To create a form. The name of this particular module is called tools. What is the function of this tool? It's what? To set a variable. Do you understand? The name of this particular
Okay.
module is what? Tools. What is in function? To set multiple variables. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's basically how mail.com works. It will tell you the name of that particular tool or of that particular module. Then it's underneath it, it will now tell you the function of that module. So that's basically how it works. All right, now back to Amarachi Grace question. If you listen to what I've been saying about set, I said set, it is used to what? To append. You are telling that let us set this person age, set it as this. Now get variable from the word get. Now you are now going to what? To get that result. Please get it down. You are using set variables to like create or to define that data. Now you are defining that data with set. You are using set variable to define the data. You are now using get variable to get that particular data. Now, so now if you set the variable, the next thing that should follow set is what? Is to get it. This. So the next thing for you is what? Is to get that particular age. So that's why I was telling you that if, for instance, we set something like this, you can pick, you can come here under tool. Can you see get variable? Then you what? You get just the person's age. If you save it, if you run it, it will give you the person's age directly. Let's say the person filled 25, for instance, or the person filled, let's say, 100. 100. Look at this now. It will give you, can you see? Can you see the output now? It will give you that particular value that the person inputted. So the setting of the variable is like what? Defining the variable. Okay, this is what this variable is doing. This variable is what? Collecting the person's age. Why get is now to collect that particular value, the particular what? Inputted data. That is the what? The essence of get now. So get is what? Getting that particular data. If you see what I did there now, look at this now. Look at what I did here. Run this module once. Look at it now. This is the label. What is the title of the label? The label is what? Can you see? Is what? Age. And now I want to see my, let's say my age is 30, for instance, and I click OK. Can you see what get is doing now? Get is what? Getting that particular value I inputted. Why for set variable? Set variable is basically what? Oh, I've not saved it. I'm coming. Now, let me show you now so that I can see the differences between them. If I run this module alone, can you see? This one is setting it as okay, the person's age is what? 30. It is set the age as what? 30. Can you see now? Can you see the difference? Age and what? 30. Please, is somebody saying what I'm doing here?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you see what set is what? It is defining that age is what? 30. But get is what? Only going to get. Let me delete this module, for instance. I want you guys, I want you guys to see something. Let me input the same 30 and click on OK. Can you see? Can you see this? There is nothing. It is just giving you the what? The value. But for set is it is showing you the what? Both the field. Can you see? It is telling you the field and the what? And the value together. That it is defining the value for you. It is defining the field rather. It is defining the field or label for you. It is telling you that age is what? 30. Why for get is only getting just this what? Just this value called 30. Just this 30. That is the basic difference. So set is what? Defining. Why what? Get is what? It is what? Getting, it is obtaining that particular value. Set is defining the value. Get is what? Obtaining that value that is being defined. It has told you that the person's age is what? 30. Then get to just what? It will just come in and just grab just the 30. It is grabbing the value alone. Why for set is defining that particular word, that particular information, that oh, this person's age is 30. Then get is coming there to just pick the value, which is 30 alone. Please, is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Amarachi, great, you get it? Huh? Amarachi, your network is actually bad. I can't hear you. So basically, the get is just used to what? To retrieve or to obtain the value of a variable. So it is just okay. Are you saying something? Okay, thank you. Thank you. So the get is actually used to retrieve or to get the value of a variable. Set is defining the variable, while get is what? Obtaining or retrieving that value itself. That is the basic difference. It is understood.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Let me say, for instance, For
Okay.
instance, I set out a form for people to fill, hmm,
Okay.
and want to, and when they are done filling, I want to extract their information from the form into a Google Sheet. Hmm.
Okay.
Then what I'm supposed to use is get value, right?
No,
Get
first thing
value get
first is that you have to first set the value you want to get. Do you
that
understand?
is
You have to
set the
first
value.
set the value you want to get first. Once you set the value, let's say for instance from the form, you send the form containing age, phone number, email address,
Mhm.
religion, sex, you understand, local government area. And what you will now ask yourself, what do I want to get from this particular information? What do I need itself? Okay, I need just their name and their phone number, or their name and their email address. Let's take email address and name for instance. Then you will now set a variable first. Set variable to get what? In order to get their name and their what email address directly into the Google sheet.
Variable. You know,
Hmm? Yeah, I'm with you.
that's set multiple variable.
Set multiple variable. Thank you. So that you use the set multiple variable to what to get their name. You use you now add item again in order to what to get their email address. Once you get those two things, you can now what once you set those two things rather, you will now use your get variable to under in order to what to get those value. You all you need is what you just need the value, because if you go to your Google sheet for instance, let's say this, let me quickly show you something. If you want to, that if for instance, just like you said, you want to append them to like your Google sheet, for instance, let's say you name this as age, and you come here, you do this as what email address, for instance. Can you see that you've already named it? What do you need for this person? Let's add name too, so that you can, let's add name as well. Can you see we have name, which is this, we have email address, and we have age. So what we need basically is the person's name. Is that understood? Then the email address and the age. So we don't need any other thing except from these three particular information. So now in our automation, we need to what to set these three set of information. We need to set them first. So once we set it, please, are we together? They will not get it. So the information we get is now what you now append. Okay, append to what? Once you get the name, you append name to the name folder here. You append email address to email address folder here. You append age to age forum here too. This is now understood.
Eh, That means in the set multiple variable, the
Okay.
let's say for instance, if you put just 20, then that means you are
Okay.
going to input your email address too, and then input a value for it.
You don't need to manually put it yourself.
Eh,
Please don't
for
get
the
it wrong
age,
now. You are not doing anything manually. What you are doing is you are trying to what to set it. Okay, name, email address, and age. That is what you are putting as what under your what. Let me show you now. This is your set variable. What? Let's cancel this first so that I can show you. Let's say for instance that you want to get their name. Let's call this name. Variable name here. Let's say email address. And the third one is what? Let's say the age. Is that taken now? Is that taken?
yeah,
Now, if you want, you set the multiple variable now. If you want to get it, this is the form here. Once people have filled the form, you will now start
okay.
getting it here. The value you will have seen it. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Let's just do an example together. I guess that we just solve it more better. I don't know, so that we can actually see these things that we're doing together.
Please, can this be done with our phone?
Which phone? Yes, you
Yes.
can do this with your phone. Yeah, you can do it with your phone. So now this is what I will do now. I will create a form here. Are we together now? We'll create the form together. Please, can you all hear me?
Yes, I think it will be better
Yes,
to
sir.
create the form. Okay.
So I'll now send the link to you guys. You will now fill the
Okay.
form. I will now append. I will append you guys to my Google Sheet so that you can see what I'm trying to do, and I will explain the process. The thing is advanced, and this Gemini here, so it will just create the form for us quickly so that we don't need to start. All right, I think I love this. All right, let me publish. All right, so now let me go to my make.com and sign in my account here. Coming. So let's now do this together so that we can all understand what's happening. So now, first thing first, I click on my Google form. What do I want to do? Can anybody help me? I have created the form already. Do you
Get
want to
the
create?
form.
Your
You
date,
want,
your
you
date
want to,
is
you want
form.
to what? I want to get a form. Thank you so much. You said that, please.
I
Thank you for
did.
that. Okay, thank you. So I want to get the form. Let me now sign in my account into it because the account there is for my client. Let me sign in my account. Please, I want you guys to listen attentively and just, even if this is going to be what we are going to do today, at least you will understand this very, very well. What's happening? What should I do? You know what? Let me find. Sorry. Let me try and log in. Mm, no, I don't want to. Huh? Why is he logging me into my? A minute, please. So let me quickly. Use another account. It's trying to. Okay, big.com. Let's use this account for instance. Mm. But I still don't know why this my account is not allowing me to. Still taking me back to my client account. Please, are we together?
Yes, we are
Yes,
here.
sir.
All right. Please just give me a minute to quickly create this new one. Okay, 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 okay. Quickly rush it. All right. So let me quickly recreate the form here. So now let's create one. All right. Okay. So let me publish this. All right. So now let's now add the form, Google Forms, right? Please, are we together now? So I asked a question. I said, is it going to be search, create, get? And everybody said get a form, right? Now we're getting a form. Now let's create our connection. What does creating a connection is? You create a connection in order for the for make.com to have access to your Google form, because one thing is it requires permission. So what you need to do is what, to sign in your account. You will sign with your Google account. Please, are we together, please?
Yes,
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
so
So you will sign in your Google account so that the platform can actually have authority and, you know, to have the right to be able to enter into it. I mean, let's search. Come here, I've not named it yet. All right. Please, are we together, please? Saved it already. So the next thing for me to do is what? Is to first wait. You know, one thing about automation is, first thing you need to do is what? You need to first test it. Are we together now, please? Please, are we getting something? Hello.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So we
yes.
need to wait. And if I want to, if you want to test this automation first, I need to what? Need to fill the form. I mean, need someone, just one single person. So I just send the link. So someone should, those you're not filling, let's someone should fill the form. If you have filled the form, let me know. Anybody? Anybody yet? I can feel it too.
I
To be
filled it,
fast.
sir. I filled it.
Okay. Let's go and confirm them. Are you sure you filled it? I'm not seeing your information here.
Me, I feel too.
Okay. I should see your information here now. Okay. Okay, I've gotten your information here. All right. I think we've not connected you well to make.com. Okay. I'm not ready for this. So going to take all the long way. If you want to take us the long way, we need to add the form ID, and I think it's a paid. How that you cannot use aside this? So the is actually a pay to pay for the income. Let us try Zoho for instance. Let's try Zoho. Please, are we together now? For the form ID, we need to pay. It's actually a paid platform. Since it's Google form, we need to pay for it. We actually forgotten it. Let's use Zoho directly. Okay. Let's see for instance that we have this now, and we just want to get the first name and the email address. Let's use Zoho Forms. So now watch form submission. So let's create a webbook. Let's copy our webbook. Please, I think I've explained what a webbook is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, copy, Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Let's save. come in, please let me quickly click on access. Let me copy it. All right, so now let's try and fill this one. Shit. What have I did not save it. Oh, what kind of mistake is this? This is one of the things we need to be careful of, because one thing about automation is the moment you do not save it, everything is gone. Please let's wait. Kindly hold on. Let me quickly reconnect it. Quickly save it. Okay. Now let's try this. So once you please fill the form. Please, are we together? Are we together, please?
Yes,
All right. Sorry for the I'm very sorry for this. I never knew I would go to this extent of explaining, so I should have prepared all this already. But I just want us to see, even if this is what we're just going to do today, I want you guys to understand every bit of what we're going to be doing, so that you can understand how these things are being done. So that's why I'm just taking my time to do the physical explanation. I could have asked us to do it tomorrow, but I want us to do it now and have the full understanding now. So someone should please fill the form for us.
I'm clicking on the link, but I don't understand
Huh?
what I'm saying. I'm clicking on the link, but I don't understand what I'm saying. Yes,
Are you sure you click on the right link? I'm talking about this one.
yes,
You should see
that
something
one.
like this. See something like this.
Contact us. Please, has anyone filled the form? Yes.
Hmm? Has anybody filled the form?
No, sir.
Okay, please, I'm waiting. Okay, this is mine. This is the one I filled now. That brought out my information. So let's just continue from here. So let's continue. Since I've filled one already and it's working already. So I
No, I
think you
can't
guys just
even fill any form. It's
really.
empty.
That's
Well,
what I'm
I just
saying.
did now. I just did now. Look at the last one I sent, the updated one I just sent. I'm talking about this particular one. This one I sent 808. The last one here.
That's the one I used. Let's see.
That's the one
That's
we used.
really look at it here now. Once I click it, it brought me here directly. Can you see? You
It
guys
didn't
should
take
try.
me.
That's because you created it for us. I think it's not working.
Really, let me copy it.
Try with another email address and see.
Yeah, let me copy it now. Oh, really?
Exactly, that's what I saw.
Okay. Maybe I'm coming. Let me send you guys the other one. Let's save this. Why is it- Try that first. Let's see. Let me try it here too. Why is it not still working?
So I think to fill the form, we have to sign up first. Because once I click on it, it's showing me
Or
that
maybe because
sign
you
up.
guys, is it because you guys don't have this? But we've tried it before. Or should we use the preview? I'm coming. I'm
I've
coming.
signed up, but it's still not working.
A minute. Let me see the preview. This should work now. Why is the access form? Oh, it's down now the settings. I'm coming. Okay. But this it should work. It should work. I don't know why it's okay. I'm coming. Or should I just move? Or has it changed? It seems the whole has changed though. You know what? Let's just continue. Thank God I've been able to at least I've been able to fill the form for instance. So that one will not delay us. I will need to start troubleshooting that again. Let's just continue with this. At least I was able to sign in. These are my credentials. Can you see? Now, please I will together, please.
Yes, we are.
I will troubleshoot that tonight and I will give us feedback because every one of us we're still going to do this together and we'll send a link to the group so everybody will fill the form. You also now you duplicate everything I'm about to do, so you send it back to the Google Sheet, to your Google Sheet, something like that. So now let's do something now. So I already have everything connected already. So now let's say for instance that I want to get just let me get multiple variables. Let me set multiple variables first. So now this is the essence of setting multiple variables. First thing, what is the variable name that you want to get? Let's say I want to get my email, the email. Then I come to the value. This is the person's email. I come here, I put it. Can you see? Please, I will together now. The essence
Yeah.
of this name is for you to, that one sometimes as an AI automation expert, many a times they might have those companies or the industry you want to work with. Many of them already have a form on their website, so they can name it whatever it is. But you now you want to work on it, you want to now probably rename it. So that is why you want to make it easier for you to understand. You can put it as email or email address, for instance, email address. Then the second one is, let's say you just want to get the variable name, which is name. Then you come here, you pick name. The essence why it is variable is because you know that this one is still me. This is belonging to me, right? This is my own personal details which I filled into the form. But if someone like Angela wants to fill, this can change as Angela, and the email can be angela@gmail.com. Collins can be collins@gmail.com. Another person, maybe Amarachi, can be Amarachi@gmail.com. So different names like that, which will be coming. That is why we'll make use of what variables now. We've collected the two, we save it. Can you see? Then now, the essence of get, which I want us to understand, is that let's just get, we have get variables and we also have get multiple variables, just like we have set variables and set multiple variables. Now, for using get multiple variables, now use get multiple variables to get all those values. Sorry. The first one is what? The email address. The second one is what? Is in name. Please, are we getting something?
Yes, yes, we are following.
Now, let me save it and let me run this scenario now with the existing one. Look at the difference between the two now. When you set it, look at the result it brought. Can you see? It brought that email. Oh, he later worked to who is Richard Johnson? Who is Richard Johnson? Huh? I think someone later used this and it later worked too. So can you see Richard and Richard Johnson at what? Zikla.com. Can you see? This is what for set variable. It is defining that this email address, this is it. Name, this is it. Now look at what get now brought to you now. It just give us what? Let's look at the bond output. These are output. Oh, it's empty. What's happening? Why is it empty? Let me run it again. Email address and the name. Let me save it again. So let me try and run it again. Oh, it's still going to be empty. What's happening? Oh, it's empty. You know what? Let me try and run. Let me go and fill the form again. Fill the form again so that let me try and fill the form again. Let's say, let's call this Angela for instance. Then last name is, for instance, Angela at gmail.com. Let me submit it. Okay, it's still running. So once you get the information, it will run. Let's hold on. Let's see. And that I was telling you that automation. Can you see now? This can you guys see it?
Yes,
Hello,
yes,
can you
sir,
guys
we
see it
can.
now? So the reason why
Sir,
it did not run initially is I think I did not pick the right module. You know that initially it ran. I was able to get the result, but I did not pick the right one. So that's why it did not run. And that's why I had to go and refill the form so that I can we see immediately it ran. Can we see Angela at gmail.com? Look at what set multiple variables did here. It is defining this. Now look at the result of get variable. It will just give us why is this still empty? This should not be empty now. This should not be empty. The output should not be empty. But now look at the result it's giving us. Angela at gmail.com. Angela. Which from here, sorry, which from here it was what? It was basically what? Email address and name. But here now it is already giving us what? Just the results. Angela at gmail.com and what? Angela. If
Sir?
I now want to further do it, okay.
Okay, I think why the output is empty because there is nowhere it is taking it to.
Yeah, that's what I want to do now. Let's now try and add it to a row, for instance. Let's create a Google form. Let's create a Google form here. A Google sheet rather. Let's create a blank Google sheet and name it. Let's name this, let's say name and the email address. So let's name this personal information. This are we getting it? Are we seeing something now? Please, are we seeing something? Hello, are we together, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
yes, sir.
Now let's click on add a row, for instance. Now let's choose an account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any question? Do you have any question, please? Now these things, I don't know. So we have search by parts, select from all, enter manually. Let's click on enter manually. No, let's don't let us enter manually because you request. Let's search by parts. So let's click on the sheet name on our drive. We'll name it what? Personal information. Can you see personal information? Which is this? The title. Sheet one. That's table, yes. It has all this now. This is the name. And so let's now put it now. Under the what? Email address. This is name. Let's put name here. As what? This is what the email address. Are we together, please? Please, are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
if I save this now, for instance, and I decide to run it again, if I go to my Google form, it should have been updated. Let me just fill the form again. I don't know what is. Why is it always doing like this? Let me fill the form again so that I can see for ourselves. Let's access form and fill again. Let's say Collins for instance. Okay, there's an error in this. What's happening? Okay,
So I think you did not map out,
yeah.
do the mapping in Google Sheets.
It's not even blue. It's meant to be blue here. Coming, let's enter the name. This is the name, yeah. We got. And this is the email address. Let's save it. Let's try and run it again for the last time. Just waiting. Waiting. So once you receive it, it should run like that. It run that way. Okay. What's this? How is it not updating? Mm-hmm. Please, can we see this now? Don't know why it's actually giving that. Please, can we see it now, please? Hello.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Are we still there? I can't hear anybody. Can anybody hear me, please?
Yes, sir, we're here.
Okay. All right. So like I said, I should have prepared all this. I never knew I would go to this extent. So I don't know why some of these things, at least I will have prepared them already before. But at least I don't know. I hope we are getting something. So basically, the essence of this set multiple variables, get multiple variables, or variables as a whole is to hold changing data. I don't know what's happening to the whole platform. If Zoho was actually working and every one of us actually inserted our details, every of our details what we continue to append. As my own is appended here, Angela's own will come here, Oluchi own will come here, Amarachi own will come, Collins own will come, Mr. Mark own will come, Mr. Bright. So every one of us as we are inserting and submitting, it will run and it will continue to append. It will continue to append here. as we have it here. So basically, that is how it works, and that is why we make use of variables, because it's only variables that can hold changing data. It is true variables we what we handle what changing data, like what collection of what forms, data collection of forms information. So we use set variables to get those information so that we can actually append them. So it's either you want to append to your Google Sheet, or you want to send them an email, or you want to whatever it is that you want to do with those information you've gotten. But just to get those information, we make use of what set variables many of the times. I want to get that now, please. Please, I want to get that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So did anybody get, or did anybody have understand it, how I actually got about this, how I got to do all these things? Anybody have any understanding, log, or are you confused at any point, or do you have any question? Because
So I want to get something, sir.
okay,
So if you impute like after this Zoho now, then the tools set multiple variables, get multiple variables. Then we attach the Google Sheets.
okay,
So the information now will be appearing in the Google Sheet, right?
it will be appearing on the Google Sheet the particular details you inserted.
That
Or
automatically.
yes, automatically it will append on your Google Sheet automatically, just the way it did here automatically.
Um,
So now,
Okay, hold on.
you have a question?
I want to also say, sir,
Okay,
these the tools, the set variables and the set multiple variables. It can be done. Is it the same thing like where you have it at a filter in your route?
exactly, yeah. You can even can actually serve as a filter in the sense that it is going to pick some particular set of information or some particular set of data in the Google
Yes. So
Sheet.
what I mean is,
Just okay,
instead of in your scenario to have the two tools present,
yeah, yeah,
when you attach a model, it used to have this filter
filter.
function.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can actually use filter too. Yeah, you can use filter too.
Okay, so can
I
use
just use
filters.
that one to explain, because
All
one
right.
thing is I'm still going to explain what is called, there's something we call under this structured data, and you know the designing, I it is called what's it called now, architect of an or is it automation engineering or automation architect? Yes, automation architect. If I am the one to work on this now, for instance, what I will do
Mm.
basically is I will delete these two. I will delete these two. Sorry, I'm coming. I'll delete this. Delete anyway. I will add them like this. Then I can just set up a filter here.
Yes. Okay.
Can you see? And what will my
Yeah.
filter be? My filter will be basically, what does filter is? What I mean, I say what does filter is? What is filter now? What's a filter? A filter is basically like, just from the word filter, you are trying to what filtrate, you are trying to what get a particular set of information. You're just trying to pick just a piece of an information. You understand? And those piece is what it's there is something we call condition in filter. We have the label and we have the condition. So what does label does? Like I explained, I said label is what is going to be like, is going to serve as a topic now. I was together now. The topic of what you want to do, what do you want to do? You want to collect what? Let's say you want to collect what? Personal information, for instance. Personal info. Now, here are the conditions. Condition is, if this happens, then let this happen. Because I actually don't want to speak more on this filter, because this filter is like a cost entirely, and it's going to lead to so many different explanations, and a lot of people might be confused that why, and but
It's all right, sir. So you can leave it. I
just
just
like
want
just
to know.
yeah, of course, But just like, give us like a kind of opener about it. Filter is just like, it can also be used. There are so many times, so many things happens. I don't know, when I first started this class with you, I was telling you something, that there's a way you can build an automation, you can make it very voluminous to some clients, and they'll feel like, oh, you've done a lot. But for an automation designer or an automation architect, when I come there, I can actually just delete those modules and just put just one particular filter, and it will do the work of about five different modules that you've joined together. So that's basically this. Instead of those two things, I can just set up a filter here, and once the condition for my filter is passed, then it will what? It will run the particular value I want to what, it will cross over, and I can actually connect it together. But that's going to be a story for another day, because it's a lot actually, and I don't want to start digging some things that might be actually confusing for some people. But thank you for that question. You can actually use filter rather than those two modules I added already. You can use filter.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. So any other question from anybody? This is just under variable. This is just under variable. So that is for you to know how voluminous this automation course is something very voluminous. And trust me, the more of the work is actually on you guys. So it's for you to make the research. You can see the question Oluchi has. This is a question based on, at least, I know, I think she has a background on automation, because this question is something a guru in automation will ask. So instead of joining those two modules, why don't you just set up a filter? So you can also make research on these things. You understand? We can don't just sit down what you are don't just sit on what you are being taught in class like this. You do yourself the best by what, going out there, make the research, use your Google, YouTube, whatever resources you can lay your hands on. Just try and make your research and find possible means to sort some things yourself. Do you understand? Because many of these things naturally lies on us. Sincerely speaking, many of the load lies on us. I want you just to ease the pressure by answering and showing you some guidelines, some steps. Trust me, I might skip some steps, I might skip some processes, I might skip some particular topics. So it is best for you to go ahead to, make your research and further make more clarity on those particular topics. Please, is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, is there any other question from anybody? Because this one we just treated is still just under variable, and trust me, we're not even done. We are not done. But at least to an extent, we've been able to expand what variables are for us, and we can see and we can know the importance. We know the importance now, and we know how it can be used and when it can be used. Do you understand? Please, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
So,
sir.
any question from anybody? Any other question? Is any question? Please, is Unwa easy around?
Yes, I'm around.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Please, you have any question?
No, sir.
All right, just to complement it, I can, let's give a real life analogy of this particular variable. For instance, if we can use set variable, we can call it a setter, for instance. You cannot just walk into a bank vault and change the balance number, your active balance number, for instance. What you do is you will use a teller rather, or an ATM, to set a new balance. Example, you can set balance to be 1,000 naira. So the bank validate the transaction, then you can't deposit a negative amount. I don't know if you are getting the point now. You can set balance to be 1,000 in bank. Are we together now? You know that there are some banks now, that there are some people's account, for instance, that if you cannot, I don't know if it has happened to you, but my bank, I set it in such a manner that I cannot withdraw. I cannot have, how will I put the word now? The least amount that can remain in my bank is 5,000. I cannot withdraw anything below 5,000 naira. In the sense that in my bank, even if I withdraw, the last amount that must be in my bank is 5,000 naira, nothing below 5,000 naira. So there's a way I actually set it. So that's like a real life scenario of set variable. So set variable like defining it. So I define my bank balance that it must plus or minus, it must contain at least 5,000 naira, no matter the level of spending. I've gone to the bank to do the what's it called, the setting. So they actually help me set it. It's just a matter that no matter the spending, at least I am having 5,000 naira in my bank account. So there's a way it is done. So it is like setting variable. I am defining the bank account to always retain 5,000 naira. Always. I don't even if you understand that. Please, you
Yes,
understand
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm just trying
Understand.
to like bring out real life scenario. And even on our phones, even on our phone, you can actually set a person's phone number. So you can name the person mom, for instance. Now, many of the contacts we have on our phone now, we actually set them. I set Collins phone number as Collins, Angela's phone number as Angela. You understand? Then Victoria phone number as what? Victory rather. And if I now want to call Collins, for instance, if I want to get Collins, what will I do? I just search Collins and I what get him directly as a result of me already setting his phone number as what? As Collins. I don't know if you get that. I think that's another point there. So you set people's name by virtue of their phone number. Okay, this phone number belongs to Collins. The name is what? Collins. Let me set his name as what? Collins. So that the time whenever I want to get across to him, then I'll just go there, search Collins, and I get Collins himself by calling him, by searching for what Collins, and I get across to him. I think that's like another kind of real life scenario, real life example. Please, is that understood?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, do you have any other question from anybody? Any question from anybody? Please, do you have question from anybody? Please ask questions. Oh. We could not even treat today's topic as because of this. So I just want us to understand this so that we won't just keep running. You understand? While we are living, or how will I put the word now? We are not just running now without us understanding what we've covered so far. So I want us to make sure we understand. You see how I took my time to just explain this without even touching what we have today. So that is how I want us to move. It is not just about us running, running, running. It's about understanding what we are doing so far. You understand this now? Because the real life lesson will come the moment you graduate and you are now asked to solve a particular problem you don't even know where to start from. So what's the essence of you graduating? What's the essence of you collecting the certification? What's the essence of, you understand, finishing quickly? So it is better to go on a slower pace and understand everything we are doing. Like even if they come to you and ask you how are you going to go about this, you can tell them start from this, go to this, use that, use this. So that's why I'm going on a slow pace for us to fully understand. Please, many of us might have understood this already, but I just want to carry everybody along. I want to make sure we are all going together on the same pace, on the same path. I don't want to leave some behind. I don't want to leave others aside. I want everybody to go on the same pace, you know, to be on the same track. This is understood.
Yes, sir.
So now, please, I want to give us an assignment. I want every one of us to replicate what we did today. Create a Zoho account, and so now what you guys will do is you will send out your own form link to the group. Everybody will fill the form. Then the result, you append it to your Google Sheet, their name, their email address, and their phone number. So to be saved to the Google Sheet, and your Google Sheet result, you screenshot it and you send it as your assignment. Is that fair enough?
So are we not going to set variables and get variables?
Of course, you are going to do that.
What if we just use make.com and do it?
Yes, you
Does
are
it
using make.com
work?
to do it now. You use make.com to do it. Zoho and
Okay.
make.com. You connect your Zoho to make.com, then you replicate what I did.
Sir, please, I would appreciate if you can type the assignment on the chat so we know what we are doing exactly.
Okay. So you are creating a form now. Form, and the form is containing, create a form containing the retriever. So now I just sent it now. Did we all get that? So you are going to send a screenshot of the result you log to your Google Sheet as your mode of submission.
Sorry, sir, repeat what you said.
I said once you log into your Google Sheet, you now take a screenshot of that and send to me as mode of submission. So basically,
Okay.
what you are doing is once you use Zoho to create a form, you understand, the link of the assign or the link of the form, you send it to the group so that everybody can fill. So for many of those that fill the form, you create the automation.
Hello, sir.
Hello? Hello? Angela, can you hear me?
We
Yeah, I
can't
can
hear
hear you.
Sir Shino. Mr. Shino.
Good
Mr. Shino,
evening, please. Who understands how to append the Google Sheet and append it to the Google Sheet?
Yeah, Charlie mistakenly cancelled it. Very sorry. So please, do you all understand the assignment? Did we get the assignment, please? Hello, did we get the assignment?
yes, sir, we
Yes,
get
sir.
the assignment. The girl said she does not know how to append it to the Google Sheets.
Who said that? Who said that?
Deborah said so.
All right. Basically, I just showed you guys how you are going to go about it. This is it here. This is your Google Sheet. You create a connection. There is something called connection that is you sign in your Google Sheet account. Then you will now. That is why it's even called an assignment, though. I'm not even meant to do this, but I will just show you the process. Then you come to your Google Sheet like this, in this manner. Then you create a blank spreadsheet like this.
Your screen is not showing.
The
Oh,
screen
sorry.
changed.
Okay, okay. Please, I've not shared my screen. I'm coming. Can I see it now?
Yes, guys, you just started sharing. Yes, we can
All
see it
right. I
now.
will restart. Let me restart it now. So basically, now, first thing first is you come down here, open your Google Sheet like this. Are we together now? You open your Google Sheet like this in this manner. Then you create a blank sheet like this. Create a blank sheet. So once you've created the blank sheet, then you give it an header, the title. Let's say the name. This is name, and this is what email address, for instance. Those are your titles. Then you leave it blank like this. Then you now come back to your make.com. Then you will now insert your what? Your Google Sheet like this. Google Sheet. But for me, I already I've uploaded I've connected my account already. So that's why it's not going to request for me to connect my account. But for you guys, once you click on add a rule, it will bring connection, create a connection. So when you click on create a connection, then you sign in with your what? With your Google account. Is that taking Deborah? And basically that is how it is. So what you just do here is you leave it by part, leave it my drive, then you search for the what? For the title of your what? Of your spreadsheet. This is the new spreadsheet I just created. If I come here, if I name it, let's say for instance I name it as let me name it as Deborah, for instance. If I name it as Deborah, automatically it will reflect here. Let me refresh it. If I refresh the form, if I search, can you see Deborah? Are we together now? This is that taking.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
I.
sir.
All right. So that's basically how you're going to go about it. But first thing, you need to create a connection. You add your Google account to it. Is that taking everybody?
So, sir, sir, sorry,
So,
please, I
sir,
have it.
the screenshot we are going to send, the screenshot of what?
Yeah, yeah.
Sir.
You are sending this
So,
screenshot or something like this. Something like this. Once you've appended it like this, you are sending this screenshot, your Google Sheets like this. This area, this is what you are screenshotting.
okay, sir, let
Screenshot that
me,
huh?
I don't know if I understand it, but firstly, we'll create the form.
Okay.
Then we'll drop the link on the group chat. They
Yes, the
respond.
link to the form, the link of
Yes.
the form
Then
that
we
everybody
give,
on the group can create, can reply to the form. They can respond to the form rather. So once they respond to the form,
okay.
you should get it on your make.com account. Then you can continue to build the scenario like that.
Okay. Okay, then on the make.com, we'll now add our Google Sheet there.
Exactly.
Okay. Will now be Go plus Google Sheet.
You are going to add your set and get
Sir.
variable just the way we did it together here. You are going to do it the same way
God,
I
I
did it
beg.
too. Do you understand? I'm not expecting you guys to get it once, but I just want you guys to try. We're still going to do the correction. We're still going to redo it again. You understand? But I just want you guys to try it out yourself and see. Let's see if we at least if you got anything.
Okay, sir.
Sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much. I didn't quite get the whole explanations. That's why I requested for you to send in the help me and send in the video record as in the class recording so that I can go through it
Okay.
once more.
Okay. No problem. I will request
Thank
for it now. They will send it. Mr. Martins, we once it's done with the editing, they will send it. Forward it to me. I will forward it to you that way.
All right, thank you, sir.
So I think we'll need the recording of the class to do this assignment very well.
Okay, no problem. I will tell Mr. Marty to just do what to quickly give us the recording, then I can just forward to the class group, and every one of us can go ahead to watch.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, any other question from anybody before we call it a day? We've actually, so by God's grace, next week, that means you are going to have a lot of work on us next week. Next week we'll finish this, then we'll start the one from the 6th as well next week.
So, sir, the
Even if we are
screenshot
going to
should
be
be
going at this pace, it's not bad. You understand? It is not compulsory we finish a module for that particular week. The most compulsory thing is, or the most important thing for me is that are we truly getting what we're doing? So it's not just about us finishing that module, but it's us getting the information I want us to get from that particular module. So that's basically we can just okay. Angela has a question, no problem. You can go ahead.
So I wanted to ask for the module. There's an assignment there. Are we also doing that one?
Yeah, once you get to the point where we're still going to do that. Once we get to that point, now we're still
Like
on
what
this.
I mean now, like the one we are submitting before
No, no,
Thursday.
no. No, we are going to do this first. We'll do this first. Let's do this
Okay.
first. Yeah. Any other question?
sir, the screenshot should be sent to the WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, you should send to the WhatsApp or the Discord group. Discord will be better.
In Discord, the resource which particular place in on Discord.
Discord will be better.
Okay.
Sir, which particular place in Discord, sir? Is it the resource channel?
No, the weekly project. Weekly project. Do you understand?
Yes, I get now.
Yes, sir. Any other thing? Any other question?
Yes, sir. It's concerning the LMS platform, sir.
Okay, yeah. For the LMS platform, we are still we've not fixed it yet though. We are still on it. So that's the update I wanted to give you guys. So once it's done, trust me, I will share with you guys. I will let you guys know. We are still on it. All right. Is that all? Is that going to be all for now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
All right. So thank you everybody. I'll get across to us on the WhatsApp group. So we'll discuss more on future updates, and if possible, I don't know, if possible we can even fix during the week. But I don't know for you guys, but at least we'll get to understand, we'll get to discuss that better on the WhatsApp group. But thank you so much for your time. And I hope I've been able to at least giving you guys an insight on the difference on this on the set variable and the get variable. I just want us to understand. I don't like it if anybody is not, if we're not getting that point. I just want everybody to get that point. That was why I actually took my time to explain better. So by God's grace, next week we'll continue. We'll conclude this module 5 and we'll start module 6 on filling next week. So thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for joining. See you again possibly next week, hopefully. So and let us all have an happy Easter. Happy Easter to every one of us.
Happy
Thank
Easter.
you. Yeah.
Happy Easter too.
Thank you. Thank you. Angela, thank you so much. Nwaizi. All right. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you so
sir.
much, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. So we'll meet again next week. Meet again next week. So before we go again, does anybody have any question for the last time before we call it a day? Huh? Nobody respond. Any question?
No.
Okay. So thank you once again. Do also have a very nice sister, and don't forget my Insta go to everybody. I will request from you by next week. I want to receive my gifts to everybody. Oluchi, Oluchi,
Sir?
okay. Your
Sir?
bed you did not give anybody anything. You did not give any. You are just saying thank you, thank you. Is that how to go about it?
So I did the giveaway in
You did not
as
do
a
the
kid.
giveaway. Or did anybody receive any giveaway from Oluchi? Anybody?
Oluchi, you're on your own. No give away for
I did
Imagine,
anybody.
not.
imagine.
Nobody did.
Yeah, no worries, no problem. But we've prayed for you, and hopefully
Now just
next
drop
year.
your goats now. I like my own sharp sharp. Please manage that
Oh,
one.
okay, no problem, no problem.
Mm.
All right, Angela, I've not heard from you. I want to hear from everybody. Who is it?
So,
Victory.
so we don't even celebrate Easter, so there's no gift for you.
My God, really? Who is it? What about you?
Yes.
Who is it? Are you there? It seems he's not here. Victory, are you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Bright, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here,
Okay,
sir.
welcome. Deborah, are you there?
Yes, sir. We are
Okay.
dispersed. Where we are.
Oluchi, okay. Uchechukwu, Mr. Collins.
We are present. We are here.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Anthony, Mr. Collins.
Sir, we are here, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All
Present.
right. All right. No problem then. So let's have a good night, everybody. Thank you guys. Thank you once again for joining. So meet again next week.
Good
Bye.
night, sir.
All
Good
right.
night.
Night.
Thank
Good
you,
All right, sir.
night.
Thank you very much.
everybody.
Good night. Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night.